Sally Rogers here. Welcome to day 295. Next week will be 300. 295 of A Song a Day Keeps the Virus Away. I haven't got the light just right yet. You know, it's getting dark earlier and earlier, so I'm having to find new ways, revisit ways that I knew last year but have forgotten already to present this to you. So today, in honor of yesterday's Halloween holiday, I'd like to sing my favorite Halloween song, Tam Lin. It's a fantastic ballad. It's very long, so I'll warn you. I hope you don't come in the middle of it. If you do, make sure you listen to the whole thing because the story is fantastic. I learned this from the singing of Frankie Armstrong, and I sang it on Friday when I was in New Jersey. I might sing it again tonight. Tonight I am singing again a whole hour's program for Leah Gilmore's Music Mondays. And I put the link to tonight's concert in today's Song a Day information place. Plus there's a couple other places I've posted it on my timeline. So feel free to go to my timeline and you'll find all the information you need to attend tonight's Music Monday concert. And so without further ado, I'd like to present to you Tam Lin. Lady Margaret, a-sewing at her seams, and she's all dressed in black. When the thought come in her head, she would run into the woods, pick flowers to flower her hat, me dears, pick flowers to flower her hat. So she's hoisted up her petticoats a bit above her knees, so nimbly she's run o'er the plain, and when she's come to the merry green wood, she's pulled them branches down, oh, she's pulled them branches down. Then suddenly appeared a fine young man, stood underneath the tree. How dare ya pull those branches down without the leave of me, lady, without the leave of me? She says, this little wood, 'tis me very own, me father give it me, and I can pull these branches down without the leave of thee, young man, without the leave of thee. Then he's taken her by the lily white hand and by the grass green sleeve, and he's laid her down at the foot of a bush, and he never once asked her leave, ladies, no, he never once asked her leave. And when it was done, she's turned herself about to ask her true love's name, but she's nothing seen and nothing heard, and all the woods grew dim, and all the woods grew dim. It's 24 ladies all in the court, as red as any rose, excepting for young Margaret, and green as grass she goes, ladies, and green as grass she goes. Then up and spoke the first serving maid, she's lifted her head and she smiled, I think me ladies love too long, and now she goes with child, ladies, and now she goes with child. Then up and spoke the second serving maid, it's ever and alas, cried she, I think I know an herb in the merry green woods that will twine thee, babe, from thee, lady, that will twine thee, babe, from thee. So she's taken up her silver comb, made a haste to comb her hair, and she's away to the merry green woods as fast as she can tear, ladies, as fast as she can tear. She hadn't picked that herb, that bitter little herb, that herb but barely one, when by her stood young Tam Lin, crying, Margaret, leave it alone, me love, crying, Margaret, leave it alone. How can you pick that bitter little herb, that herb that grows so gray, to take away thy sweet babe's life, that we got in our play, lady, that we got in our play? Oh, tell me the truth, young Tam Lin, she cries, if an earthly man ye be, I'll tell ye no lies, Lady Margaret, he says, I was christened the same as thee, lady, I was christened the same as thee. But it came about on a cold and winter's night, when off my horse I fell, and the Queen of Elfland she took me in yonder green woods to dwell, lady, in yonder green woods to dwell. But tonight it is the Halloween, when the elfin court do ride, and if you would your true love win, at the old mill bridge you must bide, lady, at the old mill bridge you must bide. And first will come the black horse, and then will pass the brown, and then raced by the white, but you'll hold it fast and fear it not. It's the father of your child, you'll know, it's the father of your child. And then they will change me all in your arms into many a beast so wild, but you'll hold it fast and fear it not. 'Twas the father of your child, you'll know, it's the father of your child. So she's taken up her silver comb, made haste to comb her hair, and she's away to the old mill bridge, as fast as she can tear, ladies, as fast as she can tear. It was the dead hour of the night when she heard that harness ring, and oh, me boys, it chilled her heart more than any mortal thing it did, more than any mortal thing. And the thunder rolled across the sky, and the stars they blazed like day, and the Queen of Elfland gave a shrilling cry, "Young Tam Lin's away, away, young Tam Lin's away." And first did come the black horse, and then did pass the brown, and then raced by the white, but she held it fast and feared it not. 'Twas the father of her child, she knew, 'twas the father of her child. And then they have changed him all in her arms to a lion that roared so wild, but she held it fast and feared it not. 'Twas the father of her child, she knew, it was the father of her child. And then they have changed him all in her arms into a loathsome snake, but she held it fast and feared it not. It was one of God's own make, she knew, it was one of God's own make. And then they have changed him all in her arms to a red-hot bar of iron, but she held it fast and feared it not. And it did to her no harm, ladies, no, it did to her no harm. And the last they have changed him all in her arms was to a naked man, and she's thrown her mantle over him, crying, "Me love, I've won, I've won," crying, "Me love, I've won." Then up and spoke the Queen of Elfland from the bush wherein she stood, "I should have tore out your eyes, Tam Lin, put into eyes of wood, put into eyes of wood." Tam Lin. I learned that from Frankie Armstrong, and you can find her version of it online as well as many other versions. Jane Yolen has turned it into a children's picture book, the whole story, and it's just the best. You can go look up as many versions as you can possibly think of. They're in Scottish and in English, and I think it originally was a Scottish ballad. So with that, I hope to wish you a pleasant evening, and if you join us at 7 for the Music Mondays, that'd be great. I'd love to see you there. It's an hour-long concert. We stop in the middle, and you can ask questions, or we can have a little conversation if you like. So that's what's going on tonight. Hope to see you there. Take care.